Yo, chat, it's Dan VR. I didn't have time to get any Diluvian footage because I have a job. And to be honest, I cannot be fucked making a PvE build. But I did want to talk about some cool things that I was hoping we could see with the Diluvian mechanism, some future updates. I can't take the credit for this myself. This is a popular suggestion from the user Nugget G Fuel in the Deepwoken Discord. But I can use my platform to sort of get these cooler ideas out there, hopefully get more people talking about it, and we can see something happen from the devs. The idea is simple. Diluvian is just slop fest, right? It's just a random, it's almost a monster free-for-all. And once you really get the hang of it, it's just the same thing over and over. A lot of it's just muscle memory, knowing where things spawn, what order to kill them, what corner to start in. Once you've done it a couple times, it's actually a really boring, really linear PvE experience. But we could spice it up. Hell mode is now the best way to get relics. It is the standard relic farm, and that's primarily because there is the risk of being wiped, right? So there's a little risk of reward to it. And then Diluvian, you could still get relics. It's not the go-to anymore, though. Of course, being instanced, you're not going to have to risk fighting players. But that being said, Diluvian almost feels like a game mode of its own. You spawn into a sort of arena, you fight a random combination of monsters, or, well, it's not random anymore. You fight a combination of monsters. It feels like an arcade game. So, what you would do is you would introduce a luck system to Diluvian. Every wave, you're presented with a talent hand that can either buff the monsters that you are fighting, or debuff yourself and the players inside. For instance, you can pick a card that says, you know, monster damage is amplified by 20%. This will give you 2 luck stat. This builds up so that when you get to wave 25, wave 50, whatever it may be, the chances of you getting relics or rare items or like god roll kits is significantly higher. But it's much harder for you to actually get to those benchmarks, of course, because the difficulty is now scaled up exponentially. You could go one further. You could add a talent hand, or at least cards in the talent hand, that would make it easier. It would debuff the monsters, but as a result, you would get, I guess, lower drop rates. You know, the luck would be decreased so that the rewards aren't as great, but it would be much easier to complete something like a wave 51 as somebody who's trying to learn it, or they're playing the experience for the first time. That's all I had for the video. I'm working on a prog, working on some other things. It's 25 days of Deepmas, so I'm going to be trying to upload regularly. It's just that, truthfully, I lost the passion for it. The fire is not there for content creation. Truly, I'm depressed. That's what it is. I'm depressed. The last 6 months of the year have not been good. So, who knows? I have some funny ideas planned. This video I'm working on is probably going to get me banned from the game. Just have to wait to see.